Well. The Gaza Aid Flotilla carrying Greta Thunberg reports second drone attack in 24 hours. So I believe the global Samud Flotilla of, I think, about 50 fucking ships. I'm going to say that again. 50 ships with people from 44 different goddamn countries. Crazy. It's a fucking fleet, bro, of people trying to break the aid blockade within Gaza, trying to give in aid to the Palestinians. Now, obviously, all the 3 IQ LARPers and fucking dipshits are going to be like, that's like going to basically do nothing, barely put a scratch. Listen, it's not about giving all of that aid. It's about sending a message. We do a little bit of Heath Ledger's Joker. But yeah, it's about sending a fucking message that people are going to keep resisting the fucking genocide that's going on within Gaza, and people are going to keep doing anything possible in order to get help to the Palestinian people, which are getting fucking besieged and genocided by the state of Israel. And I wonder why Israel is deciding to do drone attacks. I know they did an attack earlier in Tunisia, in Tunis, which is obviously illegal. They're attacking a boat in someone's sovereign fucking territory, but then again, this is to be expected from fucking Israel. They love randomly attacking people and random shit in other people's sovereign fucking territory. Israel loves doing that fucking shit consistently when it comes to this fucking freakazoid, genocidal, fucking apartheid fucking state. They will consistently break the international law if it means getting what they want. I wonder why they're doing a fucking drone attack on this fucking flotilla. Must be afraid of something, Bro, what the fuck was that, by the way? Like, dude, this is fucking insane, bro. Like, is that a fucking firebomb? Is this like a thermite charge or some shit? What is... Yeah, or it could be a flare gun, right? It's probably a fucking flare gun. They just shot a fucking flare. And from what I understand, the person who talked about this is like, yeah, they shot some shit right by our fucking diesel tank. Should be fairly obvious what the intention was there. They want to light the tank on fire and have the boat fucking explode. Again, keep in mind, I do not think that Israel was willing to do something like this. Because again, 44 different countries. Do you know how many fucking people, if they hit Greta's boat, for example, everyone's going to be up in fucking arms and even more pissed with Israel than they already are. Like, everyone's going to lose their fucking shit. Insane. Like, people think it's bad enough with fucking Charlie Kirk. If they fucking do this to the aid flotilla, like try to bomb the fuck out of them with representatives and people from 44 different countries, do you know how fucking pissed all those people are going to be? It's insane. And by the way, this isn't the first attack. This is the second attack that Israel is doing. They do begin with a fire hose. I think it should go without mention that this is abhorrent. So I don't know. I guess this is like Israel's sixth favorite hobby. I guess they got tired of doing piracy in international waters and decided to be like, oh yeah, we're just going to bomb the fuck out of them instead. Fuck it. Whatever. A flotilla seeking to break Israel's aid blockade of Gaza said it was attacked by a drone for the second time in less than 24 hours. The global Samud Flotilla, which is carrying pro-Palestinian activists, including Greta Thunberg, said in a statement earlier on Wednesday that it had been attacked by another drone, which dropped an incendiary device on one of the boats, the Alma, as it was moored in the port of Sidi Bou Said. Sidi Bou Said? Said? Said. It would probably be Said, right? whatever, in Tunisia. None of the passengers or crew were harmed and no structural damage was caused. It's a fucking warning. Let's be honest here. Israel is trying to send a warning saying like, hey, maybe you guys should stop this. Maybe you guys should really fucking stop doing this. And this is going to have the exact opposite intended effect by Israel, right? If anything, if this flotilla fucking fails, and this is what I said in my initial fucking video talking about this, there's going to be another one, and it's going to be bigger. Don't be surprised that instead of a couple dozen boats, it becomes a couple hundred boats. And then it becomes a couple thousand boats. Then what are you going to do, Israel? Bomb the fuck out of them? You're not going to apprehend all of them with your meager fucking navy. Highly fucking doubt that. Eventually, something is going to fucking break Israel. So maybe you should stop doing the fucking genocide. No, it's just some fucking food for thought. Like, what are you going to do? Let's say, hypothetically speaking, in an even bigger flotilla, and they land on the shores of fucking Gaza, are they going to shoot the activists? Are they going to try to fucking kill them? That would be fucking insane. I don't even know, if Western states would fully decide to turn on the fucking jets and be like, okay, you know what? We can't fucking justify any of this shit. I mean, obviously the United States is going to stay by Israel's side until the fucking end. I mean, it's a suicide pact, to be honest. But every other fucking Western state's going to be like, okay, bro, seriously, we can't fucking do this anymore, man. Seriously. Bro, crazy. Yeah, the ocean is actually Hamas. That's true. It said the flotilla posted a video on Instagram of Wednesday's attack that shows a luminous object hitting the boat and a fire erupting on board. It's probably a flare. It's more than likely a flare. And I mean, we all know why this shit's fucking happening. Again, when injustice is impossible to be done and there is nothing that can be done in order to have justice be fucking carried out, vigilantism is inevitable. This is a fucking take that I had when I was covering the flotilla initially. I see it as essentially a vigilantism, but a good instance of fucking vigilantism. Because when people see injustice, obviously on their fucking screens, and no one is doing anything about it, their political leaders, the activists, everyone's not doing anything about this, who's going to try to do something about it? The activists are going to try to do something about it. Vigilantism, it is. They're doing an action that requires state help or something outside of the fucking law. Because technically what they're doing is legal, technically speaking. However, when you make it, justice impossible, vigilantism is going to be the main thing that emerges in order to try to do something about it, right? It's the same thing with Luigi Mangione specifically. You make it such that all of the illegal, unlawful shit that Brian Thompson was fucking doing with his goddamn AI infrastructure stuff, or it is technically fucking legal. If you keep doing all of these unjust things under the purview of the law, and the people who are supposed to help enforce regulation do fucking nothing about it because it's technically legal under the fucking law, what's going to inevitably fucking happen? Some vigilante fucking justice is obviously gonna fucking happen. Because if in people, broadly speaking with humanity, we are creatures who like to fundamentally believe that we are in control, that our will can be exerted. And if that fucking isn't being happening, if that will is incapable of being exerted, bad fucking things will happen. Or fundamentally, if that control is not allowed to be exerted, bad things will tend to happen, and people are going to do unjustifiable fucking things in order to do something to change the fucking situation. This is inevitable every single time. It's the same thing as I think it was Martin Luther King, or was it Martin Luther King, or was it JFK who said? I think it was JFK who said this quote. If you make basically civil protest, or if an injustice sort of happens, you basically make rioting inevitable, or if civil disobedience is not possible, you make rioting sort of I'm butchering the fucking quote, but it went something along those fucking lines. You basically, the idea is, if you do have it conditioned such that where people are not able to have control within their lives to be able to do something about changing their position in their fucking life. It's going to make it such that people are going to act out and try to force something and do something potentially reprehensible in order to be able to force some form of change to improve their fucking situation in life. And this is the exact same, similar sort of idea being applied here. It was not possible to immediately verify the video. Yes, thank you. MLK said a riot is the language of the unheard. Thank you, Boy Meets Mini. Exactly. The group said the British-flagged Alma had sustained fire damage to its top deck and that an investigation was underway. The reported attack came a day after GSF said that another one of its vessels had been struck by a drone in Tunisian waters. What is this? Greta Thunberg? Oh, this is the first attack, right? What is that? Some kind of fucking incendiary device. Looks like it was dropped from somewhere. Interesting. So this is the first attack that happened, because this is not the first time. This is the second one they've done. Monsters. Complete utter fucking demons. These fucking dumbasses from fucking Israel. Now, by the way, sailing under the Portuguese flag, all 6 passengers and crew are fucking safe, and they're just doing random fucking fire bombings. Yes, thank you, Mina. Yes, if you make a peaceful revolution impossible, you make violent revolution inevitable. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Yeah, the Interior Ministry of fucking Tunisia is saying it was a drone. Really? Well, then what the fuck is this? We see the fucking footage. What? Like, you can't see it, but you really fucking want me to believe that a random incendiary device just, like, drops from, like, I don't know, like 10 feet fucking up right on the fucking goddamn boat? You want me to fucking believe for even 3 seconds that it wasn't some fucking drone attack? Please, spare me the fucking nonsense.
Humanitarian and solidarity mission to Gaza to break the siege and to create a humanitarian corridor has been attacked. The team that was on the boats, they spotted a drone approaching. This drone flew above the boat, went to the front of the boat, to the bow of the boat, and dropped an explosive device that put the boat on fire. The crew fought this fire, they finished this fire.
You can hear the drone buzzing.
And then we are having, unfortunately, to tell the world that once again, a mission full of humanitarian aid, full of medicine, full of food for children that are being starved in Gaza has been attacked, has been temporarily stopped.
Epic. Great work, Israel. Very cool. And this is the second time that they've done this. So spare me the fucking bullshit, Tunisia's Interior Ministry, that it's basically, has no basis in truth. Yeah, totally. No basis in truth. Very, very cool. Tunisian Ghost Card spokesman did not respond to requests for comment. Oh, I'm sure. Later, the GSF later posted an image of what it said has a charred electronic device recovered from the deck. While a full investigation is ongoing, the presence of such a device provides a further indication that the boat was deliberately targeted. Francesca Albanese, the UN Special Rapporteur for the occupied Palestinian territories, posted a video of the burning Alma and said it indicated of a drone attack. Video evidence suggests a drone with no light, so it could not be seen, dropped a device that set the deck of the Alma on fire, she wrote on social media. Authoritative sources suggest the attack involved an incendiary grenade wrapped in plastic material soaked in fuel, which may have ignited before hitting the vessel. Exactly. Again, like, the Interior Ministry wants me to believe that that's not a fucking drone dropping that shit. More than likely, the drone itself has some dropping mechanism. The grenade itself is wrapped up in fucking fuel, some kind of incendiary sort of device, and a light that makes the thing go on fire immediately. And when it drops, it's going to spread a fire on the fucking boat. That's the fucking point. And Israel has used commercial drones to drop grenades on people in Gaza. Yep. It's the exact same. By the way, you know where they more than likely got that tactic from? From the Ukrainians when they used it to bomb Russian tanks. Very often, Ukrainians would put grenades on FPV drones, fly them over Russian trenches, drop the fucking grenades on the Russians. They do that all the fucking time. And because you can see the fucking footage of it, right? Of the grenade exploding on the fucking goddamn Russians. Speaking from on board the Alma, activist Ataiko Alvia said, "We know what's happening is outrageous, but it's nothing compared to what the Palestinians have endured for the past 22 months. That's why we keep going, why we set sail for Gaza. It's what most people on this planet want and hope for. They're tired of seeing children starve, hospitals bombed, schools reduced to rubble." At 33 meters, the Alma is one of the largest vessels in the Spanish delegation, one of the so-called motherships. Like the flagship family, it had been anchored off Sidi Bou Said when the reported attack occurred, waiting for the right weather and logistical conditions to meet up with the Italian delegation, which remains in Sicily, awaiting the green light to set sail. We all know why, by the way, Israel's probably trying to do this specifically in Tunisia, because they feel like they can more easily get away with it. Because if they were trying to... There's a reason why they didn't do this in Spain. Well, mostly because it's a bit further away, and why I don't think they're going to try to pull this shit in Italy. Because those are Western European countries. It's going to be a lot fucking harder in order to justify the actions of what Israel is doing there. And it's going to make a lot of more people fucking pissed. But you know, a North African country, it's already Muslim and people kind of don't like it or don't really give a shit about Tunisia. We could probably get away with it. We could probably get away with that shit. Which remains in Sicily, waiting the green light to set sail. Coverage with the Spanish and Tunisian crews and head together towards Gaza. The activists said they would continue their peaceful voyage on Wednesday as planned as the flotilla presses forward with determination and resolve. The flotilla is supported by delegations from 44 fucking countries, including Thunberg and the left-wing Portuguese politician Mariana Mortágua, whatever. 4 Italian politicians, an MP, a senator, 2 MEPs are expected to join the flotilla. Damn! Hey, Israel! You want to fucking keep bombing those ships that have Italian politicians on there? Very, very interesting. Italy's foreign minister, Antonio Tajani, said he would call his Israeli counterpart, Gideon Sa'ar, in the coming days to discuss the flotilla's operation. "We can't do anything other than guarantee full consular support to the Italians involved who may encounter problems if and when they arrive on Israeli soil." Yeah, again, because if they do make it to fucking Israel, they make it to Israeli waters, bets off. Basically, they have to make sure that Israel just doesn't try to destroy the fucking boats and kill a bunch of people, which might fucking happen at some point. Because again, Israel, if they're willing to do shit like this, just drop random incendiary devices to try to light the boats on fucking fire, who knows what they might do when the flotilla, I would say, inevitably arrives on Israeli fucking waters. Because again, the Israeli Navy, not that big. Good luck stopping all those fucking boats. Israel has maintained the blockade on the coastal territory since Hamas seized control of Gaza in 2007, saying it needed to prevent weapons smuggling. Oh, I'm sure. The blockade on food and other aid has been tightened throughout this current war. A global hunger monitor said in July part of the enclave was suffering from famine, and that would be in the northern parts, where they are currently conducting military operations. And they decide to put their stupid fucking save face aid centers in the southern parts, where those Palestinians are now forced to have to walk about 8 to 12 kilometers in order to be able to even get some fucking semblance of food. Hey, Israel, if you really want to stop weapon smuggling so bad, you can do that without having controls in terms of the water that goes into Gaza, in terms of the food that goes into Gaza. You can do that. You can. There won't be a problem with that. But again, the point is the apartheid. The point is the fucking genocide with these evil fucking monsters. In June, Israeli naval forces boarded and seized a British-flagged yacht carrying Thunberg, among others. In Israel, in 2010, Israel killed 9 Turkish activists when it raided the Mavi Marmara. Marmara, which was also trying to break the blockade. The Israeli military did not respond to requests for comment. So, am I supposed to really be surprised by anything that's going on specifically with Israel? Am I supposed to be surprised by this whatsoever? Of course they were going to fucking do this. This was always the next sort of step, next escalation, where they're deciding to drop actual fucking incendiary devices to try to fucking disrupt, at least that's in their mind. But if it also kills some people, destroys some boats, they might be okay with that as well. As expected from this wretched, terrible, evil fucking apartheid state of Israel, they are willing to do anything and everything possible in order to, well, make the lives of Palestinians worse. And if that means potentially having to do some bombing runs on fucking aid ships that are trying to break the fucking blockade that they're currently doing, to break the siege that's currently going on in fucking Gaza, they might be okay with that. They don't really give much of a shit about that. They're already an international fucking pariah. Everybody hates them except the US. So they're just like, yeah, whatever, fuck it. Who gives a shit? So, I don't know. What else is there to really say besides, well, the state of Israel, Benjamin Netanyahu, Itamar Ben-Gvir, Bezalel Smotrich, all these fucking wretches, these terrible, terrible fucking people, are all miserable demons, and they should be tried and thrown away into the fucking Hague for the rest of their lives, just as they fucking deserve.